Forgive me, y'all. I had to end that video. It was getting too long. But like I say, it was a falling out between, me and Rabbi Matityahu. But yo, he's a Jew. So nothing against him. I'm glad I ended that video. It gets too long. The videos get too long. They take longer to download. So the Lord did that. That's actually a blessing. So, and I just started the video up. So, they yell and say they'll never give up on proving that they're not bigot babies. That's what they say. But your words, your actions contradict your lies. Your actions say everything that you are. I mean, Satanism, talking about molesting children. So you're not just a bigot. I mean, you're the worst of the worst. They yelling that shit right now. They down there yelling that shit out loud in the open. You gotta understand, man, I forgive people, man, but damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate these motherfuckers. But it's not like, you know how you can hate someone? Okay, and still love them so deeply. And, in regards to dealing with my family and coming up, I had a very rough life. I had a 4th grade education. All I learned was what a nigga was, but I sure knew how to throw a punch. I was knocking out teeth. I was whooping these bigots' asses, man. They don't like that shit. They said, we're going to get revenge. I said, but wait a minute. But if you're not a bigot, then you shouldn't take offense to that, because I was not fighting against the whole white race. This is what they say. So if you're not a bigot, that goes to the police. That's over there. That goes to the motherfucker that's talking shit. That got a little dick. Because I've heard his voice before. I heard him down there saying that he would fuck his mother for a bigger dick. Or individuals, they don't really sound the same, but you got to understand it. I don't want to be stereotypical. Not all white men sound the same, okay? Not all white women are the same or sound the same, okay? But there is a similar tone in their voice, and you get used to it when people are harassing you all the time. So I call it, and I created it, the trauma tone. The trauma tone of voice. When you get so used to hearing someone like the Liberians, when I call them, I know exactly what their voice is. Not because I've been there so many times, but even when I was not going there, I got so used to being called a nigga by them. In the hate, in the energy that they were directing at me, I called it the trauma tone. Okay? It's the trauma tone. So you get used to the fisherman down here, and you get used to the voice. They say, oh, I recognize that motherfucker. That's the motherfucker that was talking about he'll fuck his mom, he'll fuck his sister, he'll sacrifice his soul. A lot of them were saying that to get a bigger dick. So in their words, they'll violate. I made a recording about it. They'll violate their own family. They'll violate the sanctity of their soul, selling their soul to be able to be the big man on the campus. I don't understand what the big deal is. I never had this issue before. Then they try to project it on me and said I had this issue. But you gotta understand, if I had this issue, I shouldn't be sitting here like this, as calm as I am and articulating myself, just asserting myself. I'm not causing any problems. I mean, there's no real hostage over here. I'm not yelling to the top of my lungs. I'm not threatening anybody as I stand at the crossroads. Okay. All right. Between there being no lesser evils. Because either way I go, Satan is their soul. Either way I go, Satan is their soul. Either way I go, Satan is their soul. Meaning that my safest point is to stay in the eye of the storm, right in the middle of this fucking bridge, metaphorically speaking. Staying in the storm and trusting in the Most High Yah. You gotta understand. I don't hate these motherfuckers. Fuck the jobs. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I want a job. What the fuck I'm gonna do I'm not trying to take the jobs, but you gotta understand, man. They put me in this situation for so long. Since 2019. Since the time I was a 6-year-old boy, this shit been going on, man. They didn't really like that I left Port Huron, man. My mom left Port Huron. My mom's left Port Huron because of how racist they are. We always would talk about how racist these motherfuckers are. The police would pull us over all the time, man. Give us hell. The worst times was on holidays or birthdays, and shit like that. Give us hell. And you just gotta forgive people, man. So you see what I'm saying here, man. This video is not gonna go on for too much longer according to the Holy Spirit. But you gotta understand, man. You gotta forgive them. So when I say I hate the sin nature of what the person is doing. And that aspect of their personality that has been taken over in the identity, which becomes sin, just sin. A lot of people have given themselves over completely to sin, over completely to Satan himself. It will never return. Like my grandmother, I got members in my family that I believe are like this, or particularly my grandmother. There are people in this world that are reprobate, but it does not give me an excuse to break my vow as a minister. And I may not be the best minister, but you got to explain something to me. Why have I been able to stay so fucking calm? Because the Lord's given me peace that passes all understanding. I carry the Bible everywhere with me, even when I'm going to the shitter, everywhere. Because I'm concerned for my life and my salvation. People climb underneath bathroom stalls. They've done that here in this county, the white boys. Saying they're going to expose all my secrets by putting their mouth on my dick. So I put my salvation on that. I made a report to the library. I sent over 200 recordings to the police about Target and my issues at the library, as well as fishing dick, because they go down there fishing. They go out there fishing. You know, I say fishing dick because they down there fishing from a dick. I put my salvation on it. So when I go to court, I'm going to start looking for a lawyer immediately. Talking with my family right now. Talking about Thanksgiving. Okay. So I'm in cahoots with them. So if anything happens to me while I'm here, they know what to do. That's why I post this shit immediately as soon as I can. I say, okay. It is what it is. What am I supposed to do? You put me in this situation though. Okay? But this is why I say I can't live in white spaces. I can't live in white spaces because of them, not because my temperament is way off. And despite everything that I'm explaining to you, I kept the same tone. I'm level-headed in the motherfucker. My ass is freezing. My hands are freezing and shit. I don't eat enough food. I'm malnutrition and shit. I got soup. Wait till the lawyers see this shit. What they gonna say? I go to a law firm. And I explain all this shit to them. They won't believe it. They will have to go through all the evidence and they gonna look at me like a cakewalk. And they call themselves the bigot race. Shit, they should call themselves the cakewalk race. Because my Lord's gonna love my ass. Not only that, but I said all the times now, I'm shitting on myself. I got the exact time I drunk my own fucking piss. I got pictures of me wearing a fucking diaper, a Kroger's diaper. I took a few pictures. I took all my clothes off, took the picture. I got my dick hanging in the Kroger's fucking diaper that I still didn't send to the fucking police yet, which they probably gonna delete that shit because they've been tampering with evidence since the time I've been sending that shit to them. They haven't been listening to it. And I know they've been tampering with evidence because I've been asking all kinds of questions and they never respond back to me in this motherfucker. I've been inviting them to church and shit. Rabbi Matthews and shit. Never came to church. But they sure remember to call me a nigga though. They sure remember to call me a nigga though. They sure did. Sure remember to plot against my life, talking about the hacking of my phone, and I had to reset my phone and everything and all kinds of shit. It's some serious shit, man. Someone was getting into my accounts. I lost my Amazon account. I can get that back. I mean, it's just, I've been trying to figure out some things. They said, they used to joke around and say this is how I know they was hacked. I said, because I couldn't get into it, shit, motherfucker. They said this, and said, I couldn't figure out why they kept saying it until I tried to get into it. I couldn't get into it. They said, that nigger Kike reads some really good books. And I'm like, why the fuck they keep saying that? And it ain't dawned on me because I was so malnutrition. And then I had to come, eventually, once I got the electrolytes and shit, I began to think, Amazon, like shit. I have like over 2,000, more than that. I have so many different categories of books. Okay, I really do. And I had a bunch of them, all these different books, and I had different categories. So not just, I had like 3,000 in one category just about. And then I had a few other books, thousands, and then these other categories, and I tried to divide it and, make it organized and shit, because I like to fucking read. So I said, well, fuck, if I ever get out this situation, I would like to have a personal library, and shit. So, but like I say, it was just a dream. So it was just something to strive for. So I go on Amazon and look at this shit. I say, hell yeah, man. Shit. Yeah. Fuck yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is my dream, man. And it may not be a dream for most, but you have to understand, if all I knew coming up was literature, my mother and father was fucking literature. I wrote a poem about that shit. And even the biggest said it was quite beautiful, and they really enjoyed it. So I didn't know he can write like that. The librarians, wow, that nigga can write. That's a fucking talented nigga right there, nigger kike. Before they were saying nigger kike, they still say nigger kike. And so you have to understand, man. They believe that they took my ability to write away my gifts, my charisma, all kinds of things. They believe they took my accent away. Mission Yorker accent, I call it. Okay, I coined the term. Okay, but like I say, it is what it is. You gotta forgive people, man. I said, shit, my hand's freezing. I gotta get in here. I gotta eat. I gotta eat my potato salad and shit. I begin to rap so much, man. Then I untie my boots. I gotta lace them motherfuckers back up because, particularly it gets cold. And then you gotta think about the lake. How do I say this? It's the lake effect. I believe that's what they call it. And I'm sleeping by this water right here. Now, I don't want to get too close because I don't want my phone to drop and then I'm fucked. So this is the lake effect. Particularly when it comes to the water makes everything else colder. Okay? The air is colder, everything is colder. So if I'm walking to this bridge and I'm sleeping here and it's cold, I need enough blankets. So if I can't get a job to get the blankets that I need to get off the streets, okay, it's fucked. I'm fucked up. See, let me tell you something here. All it would take me to do to get off the streets, it would take pictures of apartments. So I was a busy beaver on the streets. I would go to these apartments, go online, take pictures. Okay? The whole structure of the fucking place, the front structure anyway. I said, hey, look at the running rates and shit. And I said, I can get that shit. I can get off the streets in a couple months. I said, I'll make it 3 for the Father, Son, and the, Holy Ghost. Forgive me, Father. I got PTSD fucking me. I really do. I got PTSD. Forgive me, Father. But like I say, so pretty much, the Lighthouse Inn is only $400 a month. And then I got, I go CMH. I still gotta go CMH. I will be considered mentally handicapped. Plus, I'm dyslexic. And then all the trauma and PTSD that I'm dealing with too, PTSD, I can get that rent dropped probably to $300. You see what I'm saying? So I can get off the streets, $300 ain't shit. You work at a factory, you getting paid $600, $800, $700 a week. I get a car, no time, all kinds of shit. But they say I don't need mental health assistance for that reason. If you know what it's like for a grown man to shit on himself, drink his own piss. I just washed my mouth out, and then what I did was I made a dozen videos. I didn't speak about it. According to the Holy Spirit, I said I didn't know when I was going to come out with it, but I said I got to say something about this shit because it's going to help the case. And I said, this is serious, man. This is emotional distress. And I was real calm, but I didn't cry now. I said, well, shit, fuck it. It's like a soldier. You said, fuck, you just keep moving. Shit like that happens, man. I'm on the fucking battlefield like a fucking Marine, okay? No disrespect to the actual Marines. I love the Marines. I love the military. I wanted to go. But even they ruined that shit for me, too, because they were like, well, shit. So you go into the military, they said that's how we'll get them. For months they were talking about it. He goes into the military, we'll know everything about him, we'll know his dick size and everything. And I said, what the fuck? They said, and we can kill him in the military too. You remember when David put a man on the front lines, Bathsheba's husband at the time, on the front line, out of his lust. He wanted to go, you know, and it's a long story, to kill him for his wife. And that's what they wanted to do. I heard military recruits talking about that shit. Slick. Not all of them, but you know. It was the military recruits talking about that shit. And said, you know, because of my gifts, they would have to kill me. Particularly, it was one that spoke in that, and then it kind of just spread around like wildfire. If someone showed me his face, I could remember his face. Pretty sure I can. It comes to mind. Okay. But you gotta forgive people, man. Shit, my hands are cold as hell. I ain't lying about this shit, man. Shit fucked up, man. Damn it. I said it ain't right, man. Alright? Motherfuckers be fucking with me. Okay? My life ain't no fucking comedy. Shit. For enough money it can be though. I'm being silly. Okay? But this shit is fucked up, man. Humor is used as a source of therapy. Okay? Humor is used as a source of therapy. Okay, so that's why I said that. Alright? You gotta forgive people. Okay, but like I say things and I'm very comedic about it. And you know, I've dealt with so much trauma, so it just comes out funny. And comedy is medicine. Humor is a form of medicine. Okay? You gotta forgive people, man. A lot of people are going to say some shit, do some shit. People are going to do awful things, god awful things to you. Alright? You gotta learn to let these go. Alright? Life is a comedy. And yet, when taken too seriously, it becomes a tragedy. And I made that shit up. I wrote down the date. I wrote that shit down. I made that shit up. Okay? And I've learned to live life to the fullest. And really just let that shit go. I wrote the shit down, everything. I made that shit. Someone take that shit. I made that shit. I did. Okay? Okay? And for the case, particularly. So it is what it is, man. It's a lot of shit that I go through, but you just gotta remember to laugh, okay? Sometimes you gotta laugh at the pain, man, till there's joy, okay? You know, I've dealt with a lot of things. I don't cry anymore. You know, I really don't cry. I'm not saying I never will again, but I just don't. I deal with so much. You know, I was just saluting the bigot. And you know, it's just very frustrating to me because I don't have to be in this situation, man. Damn. But it's because people are jealous. They're demons. They're Satanists. They cast spells. So what I'm going to do is go into my home, unwilling occupant lawsuit house, and they're going to talk all this shit about not being bigots, fucking nigger, and you also got a little dick, you know. And so, and then, you know, yeah, I'm fucking bigot. I just don't want to be known as a bigot. Nagger, bitch be in the background while you talking this nagger. I mean, when you're dealing with this shit, I mean 24/7, it does something to your fucking mind. I mean, who want to hear that shit all fucking night? Now I gotta sit up here and listen to that dumb shit. Then I can't call the fucking cops. As you know, they was sitting their asses right there, hearing the motherfuckers talk that dumb shit. Talk that dick in the booty shit. I don't got time for that shit. Same motherfucker that want to suck my dick. Put his tongue in my booty. Peanut butter and jelly. I'm serious, man. They do that shit to motherfuckers in prison. It's fucked up. It's that funny. I study prison shit. Because if people lie on me so fucking much, I've automatically prepared myself to go to jail. Like, I'm out here whipping out my dick and shit, pulling down my pants, taking shit. I found out ways, you know, not to get caught. But, you know, people actually look for me like, be looking for a motherfucker. Just be looking, huh? See some chick? Oh, be running and shit. Okay? Be like those movies and shit, be running with the camera and shit. Oh, see his dick? Eat some, oh, he's putting on his pants. It's like they know. Eat some taking the shit. I'm serious, in the background, they be saying that shit. Oh, catch him. Gotta catch him, Pokemon. And that's what I was. I mean, they call it Poho for a reason. Even in dudes' hoes. Gotta catch them all, Pokemon. Come to dicks, gotta catch them all, huh? That's how these motherfuckers act. I kid you not, man. Gotta catch them all, dick them on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I say. But like I say, it's fucking ridiculous, man. Pokemon in the shape of a dick. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm being so fucking serious, man. I ain't trying to cap no joke, but this is the shit that motherfuckers be talking about. How am I supposed to take you motherfuckers seriously, man? All you do, and you do this shit to me, man. Okay? So it's a hate, but it's not a hate like, oh my goodness, I want to do the exact same thing to you, if not worse, given the opportunity. It's not even that. I said, I want to get a passport, $165, take my ass overseas. Don't want to see your fucking face. Don't ever want to see you again. Dust off my feet, curse the city, and leave. I said, I don't got time for this shit. I dusted off my feet so many times. I said, eventually I'm going to leave this city, man. I'm going to get out of Port Huron. I'm going to do something with my life, and I want to help people in the ministry. I said, I don't got time for this shit. These people are so fucking miserable. Do you know how much energy I would exhaust if I sat up here thinking about everything that people have done to me and hating them, rather than taking what people do to me and actually monetizing it in regards to the case and building a case which is a body? It has an arm, legs, cells, heart, kidney, dick, the whole body. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just talking about a body, okay? That's what I'm saying. It's straight. I'm not trying to be funny. Eyes, ears, it's a body of a case. So many elements to this case. These videos are all part of that case. Whether people watch them or not, it does not really matter, because as long as the evidence is up, it's still a fucking loading gun. And the gun is smoking. The gun is smoking, okay? So this shit right here, and I already know, made the case. And then the dozens of other things, there's no refuting it. I mean, I got the emails and everything. I mean, I can't even keep up with this shit, man. Can't even get off the streets, man, to keep up with it. They really don't want me to get off the streets and shit because they don't want me to have privacy, which actually being on the streets, I built the case better being on the streets than actually living in any actually living particularly with anyone or anywhere. In fact, I built this case being on the streets more so better than I have lived with anyone, to be honest. Okay, now let me say this. I would build the case much better if I actually had stable grounds, a stable abode, while I was not constantly in elements. But I pushed myself. Okay, I pushed myself to the point of near death on many occasions. In many occasions, they tried to kill me. Working with the law enforcement here. I had to push myself, man, in freezing below temperature weather. Freezing below zero. And I spent all the times I slept out here in that weather. I sure did. Imagine being in the heat. Having to sleep in the heat. You got no cover from the heat. You hot as hell. You're burning up. That shit hot. You can't breathe. That shit hot. I'm serious, man. And you gotta take a shit or something like that. You know, you gotta go into your, unwilling occupant house, so you might as well stay in there. But because of the poly and shit, you can't breathe. So I'm breathing, I'm hyperventilating. But I still sit my ass there and sit there until I'm able to go to sleep, and then I get up, hoping that I don't die of hyperventilation because of the heat. So that's a different story for another day. Okay? Now, I didn't take pictures of the heat. I'm really good at surviving in heat. I said, bitch, you better just deal with that shit. That's my attitude. I got tough skin. I just tell myself, you gonna make it through this. Bitch, it's just a little heat. I be sweating and shit. Take off my turban, wipe my head with the turban and shit. I mean, it's serious. Shit be getting hot in that motherfucker. Take off my shirt and shit. Motherfuckers be talking about, I hope he get naked. He's probably so hot in there. So fucking sauna in there, isn't it, nigger? Isn't it, nigger? They come by on the boat and they were laughing. Oh, hey, this way, you're poor, you're poor, oh, you're poor. Put my salvation on the white folks. Only the white folks. Only the white folks. Only the Canaanites. I call them the fallen. Or as they call themselves, the goddamned race. And the police will sit up there and watch them laughing and shit. They come by on boats and shit. They'll pause they actually will stop their boats and sit up there and just talk non-stop shit. And I just say, you know what? May the Lord curse you. And then they got real quiet. And they shut the fuck up and said, you know what? No, you cursed it. Okay? Cursed their ass. They shut the fuck up. It was a bunch of elderly couples, and the whole community heard them, and they said, yeah, now you know they were the truest of all bigots when they were younger, and they still are. So you gotta understand, they still are. You know, it's a religion for them. White supremacy, based off the complexion of their skin. Complete and utter racism. My pants falling down and shit. I'm wearing woman jeans, by the way, right now. I'm wearing fucking capris, man. The fuck? Alright? I mean, this shit's fucked up, man. I'm wearing fucking women jeans. And my faith is actually a sin to do this. It's actually a sin to wear women clothes. So they put me in this defilement, a place of complete defilement, and I have to repent to the Most High. Every day I have these fucking jeans on, I should be repenting to Him. Now I repent. For all the times I didn't repent, I repent. But I did go to the Most High and I said, man, I'm wearing women jeans. And it was always, I'm talking to Him. I said, Father, I would not be wearing these clothes. I'm not gay. I just don't have a choice. I got like 6 pairs or 7 pairs of female jeans. Okay. Then I got to lay up for the winter. Okay. Then I can't keep the kosher diet. Can't keep the kosher diet. They yelling in the background and shit, talking that good shit. Can't keep the kosher fucking diet. Okay? I can't keep the kosher diet, man. Can't sleep at night. They yelling over there about having a dirty pussy and him having a little dick. Can't shut up. And I said, I'll forgive him. I'm not going to yell at him. I just let him talk. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to pray, just curse him, and just keep moving. And then I'm going to just pray until I'm able to go to sleep, which is like daylight or something like that. Because I can't sleep during the night because of all this yelling. And then you got the police over here condoning it. And then you got the police over here as well condoning it, because you got police over here as well in this jurisdiction. You got police over here in this jurisdiction. Port Huron's jurisdiction and Fort Gratiot Township's jurisdiction. So I'm fucked either way. So my best bet is staying in the eye of the storm. The eye of the storm, or the unwilling occupant house of atrocity, as their philosophy. Okay? Or unwilling occupant lost to house of atrocities, their philosophy. So you gotta forgive them, man. A lot of these motherfuckers like this, they were like, we're really not exposed, man. They say, that's his God. We don't believe in your nigger gods. And yeah, man, we're really not exposed, man. Yeah. Our God doesn't have woolly hair. God doesn't have nappy hair. Our God is not livestock. Our God doesn't have livestock hair. Well, they had a saying they would call us back in the slavery days. They said, and they would put in the slave laws, they said, well, we have hair like livestock, like sheep. Well, the Son of Man hair like livestock and sheep. So they're taking a shot at the Son of Man and my community, my people, the Hebrews. So they're extremely racist and they hate the Hebrews because they can't be the Hebrews and they're not the Hebrews. And that's the source of their fucking jealousy. It's funny as hell. Just saying. They said, we really wanted to be the Hebrews. He keeps proving we're not the Hebrews. Fuck that nigger kite. We're never going to get him off the streets. We're never going to let him off the streets. We hold the power, nigger kite. You're in that backyard now. Yeah. I said, okay. Yeah. And this is just what it is. Okay? I be walking around here like the fucking penguins. I can't fit my jeans and shit. I gotta keep tightening my belt. My belt keep coming loose. Okay? Hopefully I don't shit on myself. I be walking like the penguin and I gotta go change my clothes and shit. Can't wash them, so I just have to throw them away. Now I have to put on another diaper. Kroger's diaper. I took a picture of it and all. I took a picture and everything. I'm gonna post that shit on Facebook. These motherfuckers are so racist. And you got Facebook telling me that what I'm going through, speaking about, is actually bigotry, hate speech. I said, motherfucker, have you ever had to wear a Kroger's fucking diaper before? And I got called them motherfuckers too. I got to talk to them about this shit. I said, what we gonna do about this, guys? I'm gonna just be real simple, straightforward. I'm not trying to curse so much. I actually have a written down script what I'm gonna say to them. Okay? Now, the little dick bigots said they're not going to answer. Okay? They will answer. Okay? They will answer. Okay? A lot of motherfuckers got nothing to do. You call the help center. Anyone can call the fucking help center. I say, hey, look, I got some issues. And the fucking thing is, what's so cool about this is, even if they don't answer, I reached out to them, so I made the effort, and I'll just keep doing it until they fucking answer, because that's the kind of person I am, because I got fucking tenacity. Maybe I got it from my father and my mother, or maybe, I say a bit of both. The Lord bless me with that shit. I'm just keep fucking calling. And then, then I'm going to make a video. They really are going to answer shit. And then I'm going to make a video and say, hey guys, this is, they're just talking shit. Bitch, you need to clean the pussy. Douche, bitch, douche, bitch, douche. They don't like to brush their teeth either, so they have a bunch of cavities in their mouth. It's very common in this community, particularly when it comes to their communities. No disrespect when it comes to this area anyway. They're pretty nasty. So the thing is, man, and you just make the video and just say, hey, look, since they're not answering, according to them saying that they're working with bigots, this is how fucking stupid they are. Them working with fucking bigots, they're not too bright either. Because, so much hate can make you, and I truly believe this now, so much hate can make you so fucking stupid that you say things and you pigeonhole yourself. And then you just tell on yourself. It's so fucking stupid. But I'm going to have to listen to this all fucking night. I might just go take a while. I said, I want to listen to your dumb ass. So, anywho, before I was rudely interrupted, okay, she wanted to add a fucking 2 cents in. I said, douche, bitch, douche. So, but douche, bitch, okay? But anywho, so you have to understand. Awful smell. They yelling at the fucking top of their lungs. You just gotta know them. So you have to understand, they said that they were working with Facebook. Particularly working to get all my shit taken down over trivial matter, just ridiculous shit. So you have to understand, working with bigots on Facebook or working with people that, would prevent me from moving forward with the case, failing the case, and knowing that I use Facebook as a way of expressing myself and standing against bigotry, raising awareness against child trafficking and things that affect the next generation. Particularly, they found a way to do it by accusing me of hate speech. So I left my number for that reason, so they can call me if there was any issue. If there's any issues, they can call me personally and say, hey, look, well, we have some issues with you. I've left it right there on so many different videos. I left it right there. Okay. So what I'm saying is, okay, just give me a minute. So I just had to pause. Some threats are being made. They say they really don't forgive me my past. Like I say, man, I've already mentioned that in the video, particularly. What they said also the police said they didn't forgive me my past, which is funny to me because they don't forgive me of a past that we never had. I don't know you. In the present that I still don't know you. In the future that I'm still not going to know you because you're not ever going to be a part of my life and you never will. Nor were you in the past, present, and future, so fuck off. I don't care. I don't care what happens to you. I really don't. You're a piece of shit. You always will be. Okay? Nobody wants your pussy. And I'm not gay, so I don't want any man butt. I don't want any dick. I'm a eunuch, ascetic Jew. I know that makes you mad. Okay? Because you have no real purpose, no real enjoyment in your life. We're shitting on everybody. So pretty much what I'm saying, they pigeonhole themselves because they do exactly what Facebook did is exactly what they spoke. And I just found it funny. I said, that's a coincidence. Or not. So you have to understand, when something is a coincidence, you have to look at it for what it is to see if it's really a coincidence. Okay? They've been calling me bigots and all kinds of stuff and shit. Then Facebook just miraculously does the same thing. There's no coincidence there, right? I'm just saying, they've been doing this shit for a while now. So where did they get this from? Hate speech. Even these fucking idiots say, it's not really hate speech. We just don't know what else to say. He just is hitting on too many points. He's not supposed to be that intelligent. Oh my fucking goodness. You gotta listen to these white bitches run around with chickens with their head cut off. And these dudes too. They act just like them. Talking about I'm doing too much. Well, this is Poho, and I say, bitch, you sucking too much. Okay, so, stop riding, bitch. Because I never asked. Nor have I ever wanted. Okay, you at all, in any way, shape, or form. So I say it is what it is. And they say they never gonna stop riding. Okay. They say they all hate me now. They all fucking bigots, man. You know what's funny, though? When they say they all hate me and shit, because I could prove that they're all bigots instead of saying, hey, you know what? Put my salvation. No one has ever come forward and said, hey, you know what? I'm not a bigot. I'm not a part of this. I speak against everyone that is doing this to you, and I want to help you. It's real simple because they're all bigots. They're all fucking bigots. They really, shit, motherfucker. And you got all these Christians in this motherfucker. You know what's funny to me? None of these motherfuckers walk up to me and say, hey, you need prayer? Look, I understand what's happened to you. I'm hearing a lot of what you're saying. I seen your videos, I seen a few things. I can't really help you. Okay? But can I pray for you? It's more, this is a Christian town. Like, this Christian township, Fort Gratiot Township. Hey, every corner I see a big ass cross, a big ass dick. I mean, that's really what it is. It is what it is. These same people that say they're Christians, you know, are obsessed with a penis, having bigger penises in their life. And I said, okay, that's weird. So I just don't go to their churches. I used to go to church, but that's why I stopped going. I said, no, fuck that shit. I'm a pacifist. And I said, you know, and then they got mad at me, and it's just weird. I would go to their churches, but the thing is, though, they'll sit there and talk about my dick. Even in the South, that's why I stopped going. I said, I don't like going to church and people just sit there and talk about my dick. And talking about me with their kids. The kids sitting up there talking about, doing dick sucking gestures, and I don't know. I'm okay. Who wants to sit up there and see that shit? Young boys and shit, and you got girls and shit looking at me like, I'm like, what the fuck? You're not even a fucking, you don't even, what? Come on, man. You still ride a fucking tricycle. What? You're not even on a fucking two-wheeler yet. Bitch, calm your ass down. And it really is. Children ain't young because they sexualize them. And then they do it to get inside my fucking head, and it works, and then I don't want to come back. It does, shit, because it's kids. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all some nasty motherfuckers, man. Okay? Well, I mean by a tricycle, a three-wheel bike. Okay, so you know those motherfuckers, those bikes, they kind of look like motorcycles. Motherfuckers, you seen that shit. That's a fucking tricycle because it's 3 fucking wheels. They lie and say in the background, the kids don't ride tricycles. Motherfuckers, I've walked throughout neighborhoods in this motherfucker, and I've seen motherfuckers with tricycles and shit. So don't sit up there and fucking lie to me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? All throughout these, especially these fucking white kids, they love they fucking tricycles, man. I used to love them motherfucking things. I used to ride them things when I was younger too. I love them motherfuckers. I got too big. I got so big, I couldn't ride that shit no more. I said shit, I was mad at the motherfucker. I said shit, motherfucker. You know what? It is what it is. It's time for me to put the tricycle down. I had to get on that fucking two-wheeler though. But even then, they have assistance with the two-wheeler. So it's 2 wheels, but it's more like a quadruple cycle, quadruple cycle or whatever. I don't know what they call them. They have and then eventually you take off the training wheels and shit, and then you can ride all however you please and shit. Then you falling off the bike and shit, you gotta get up, you crying like a bitch and shit. You just keep riding and shit. So it is what it is, Alright. So I'm serious though, but these motherfuckers be harassing me and shit. So it is. It is what it is. This shit is crazy as hell, man. So forgive me, guys. They're yelling in the background, and I have a way of dealing with this grief and this atrocity, and it's the joy of the Lord, man. It really is. I said, you know what? And despite everything that's happened to me, I got all this evidence. They're saying people are not going to listen to me and stuff. And I said, oh, okay. Well, okay, we'll see about that. All right, so I go to a lawyer and I show him all this evidence and shit, and all these videos and them throwing a glass bottle at me and shit. It's okay. I said, we'll find out. And then it's a fucking cakewalk. They're going to be like, no fucking way did you just walk in here with all this shit. This is such an easy case. And you said 2 jurisdictions? Then you said Marysville? Okay, not Marysville, excuse me. Walmart, which is known for being racist. McDonald's been kicked out. Got kicked out of Burger King, so you accidentally shit on yourself. Shit on yourself a few times around here and shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, they're so fucking racist. I sent recordings. I saved them to the police. Burger King is so fucking racist. I got a fucking $10 gift card and shit, and I can't even go in that motherfucker, man. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? So I have to wait till after the fucking lawsuit. Then I'm gonna walk my ass in there. Actually, in another fucking county. Fuck that shit. Let me say this shit. I'm gonna go to the fucking hood. Cause I don't trust the motherfuckers. They talking about spitting in my burgers and shit. I don't even go to their businesses anymore. I said fuck that shit. I don't do it. Okay, I don't. The restaurants, I'm so sorry. I'm nothing against Caucasians that are chefs and wonderful chefs, clean, but I'm traumatized to the point when it comes to the Canaanites cooking for me. I don't want them to cook for me because I'm afraid they're gonna put some special sauce in that motherfucker called biological warfare. So I said, no, I'm okay. Because of these people, they've socialized me to think this. And see, it's not any malice or hate in my voice. You see, don't you think if I had malice and hate, don't you think I would be saying things like, oh, you C word, you H word, Polly want a cracker, and saying stupid shit like that? No, I'm not saying that shit at all. I'm actually very well articulating myself and making the points very clear to the best of my ability while I'm freezing my ass off, while my pants are falling down, and my shoes are very much untied. Okay, so you have to understand, man, it don't make any sense, man. It don't make any sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't, okay? I'm kind of slow, so I'm moving around a lot, and it's just you just be in the mood, and you just have to relax and just do your thing, okay? It really is. It is what it is, man. I gotta get going. I see the cop turning around. I know they might ask me something. They might see if I'm going crazy or something, which I'm not. I say, I'm fine, officer. I am very much fine. Okay, so you have to understand, man, I have nothing against the officers, anything like that. You see, and one day I hope to be able to make friends with some Canaanites, or the Caucasians particularly, but if I can't even eat with you without you spitting in my shit, go to the movies because you're harassing me all the fucking time. Okay, talk about killing me and shit, and mass genocide of my people, mass rapings and all kinds of things and shit. What am I supposed to fucking do? I mean, I can't trust you, you know what I'm saying? I can't trust you. You're climbing underneath bathroom stalls and shit. Who fucking does that? I mean, who the fuck does that? I mean, that shit is just bonkers. That shit is crazy as hell, okay? It's crazy. Okay? It's nothing normal about that shit. It's just crazy as hell, okay? All right. It is. It's crazy. So, but like I say, so maybe one day I need to heal, man. I can't deal with this shit. I'm just be honest with you, man. Like, if you have to deal with this for the rest of your life and you can actually get away from it by taking legal action and things of that nature, let me tell you something. I forgive these motherfuckers. I will be here until I find a place where I can actually go and feel comfortable. But right now, because they put a Proud Boy APB out on me and they're harassing me on the web now about being a bigot and hate speech and trying to get all my shit taken down, and I'm just really making awareness of this and actually creating an account or creating a web address that I cannot yet pay for yet, so I can post these things and make people aware. Alright? Of all the evil that happens to children. Okay? And things that are happening in the world that people really don't want to speak about. Okay? Alright? So it is what it is. Interesting topics that I like to talk about. That, other people like to talk about. We can just get on there and talk unfiltered. And just relate and just, chill out, Talk out, So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. They hurt my feelings, man. Especially the Port Hueneme police. The other day were better than that shit. I thought they were better than that shit, man. I just thought they were. Okay. I'm just saying. It's fucked up. It's crazy, man. What am I supposed to do in this situation, okay? What am I supposed to do? I mean, it's crazy as hell. So, I mean, what am I supposed to say? Can't see me? My time is now? I ain't fucking John Cena. I'm fucking homeless. Everybody can see what I'm fucking doing. This shit is fucked up, man. It's not funny. These motherfuckers, you gotta understand, I still have my charm, as they say, boyish charm, my charisma, and I still want to help people, okay? I just have different ways of doing it and going about it. These people are so fucking mean. I mean, damn, I didn't even do anything to them. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't at all. Okay, and I don't like the way these people are treating me at all. Okay, so it is what it is. So it is what it is. I gotta get going, guys, but nothing personal, just business. Standing 10 toes down on the rock of the cornerstone that the biggest have refused, that of my father's business, that of which, of course, I would never divorce. And this is Esam, the lowly Jew, wild man and born of a harlot true. And I approve this message brought to you. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. Mazel tov.